Well, hello and welcome to Woolly Hats Wednesday WIPs in the glorious sunshine, the end of January. Just been for a nice walk and I've got a nice hot cup of coffee and ready to do some little jobs and things. But I thought I'd tell you about my knitting and crochet projects for this week. So this week, very exciting, new classes starting and a workshop on Saturday. So I'm a busy little bee. So what have I been doing? So here we are. This is the cardigan that I undid. I'm re-knitting for Mr. W. So you can see I've sewn up the right front and put on the sleeve there. Of course, I was using mattress stitch, and I shall be demonstrating that on Saturday at the workshop on finishing techniques for knitters. I have a couple of places left. If anybody wants to be to join in, that would be fab. Just give me a message and I'll get back to you. So yes, so I've been doing mattress stitch from there. So that's been quite nice. So I shall use that in the workshop to show people best way to sew things up and join things. Oops, I'm getting all tangled up here. What have I got? Well, I've got a ball of wool. You know how balls of wool get tangled up? Yeah, that's better. So the other thing I'm doing this week is starting my crochet granny square blanket workshop. So this is the granny square blanket. Da, da, da. So there are 6 different squares, starting with the traditional granny. So there's the traditional granny. Whoops, that's better. And the last we do texture stitches and other things like that. So there's a little flower in the middle of one, and then we've got going from circle to square. So lots of different things for people to go. And I've ordered the yarn because the crocheters can choose the colour of yarn they use. So I ordered loads of yarn and it all arrived on Saturday, which is excellent. Lovely big bag full of yarn. Lots of different colours. It's always interesting what colours people choose. So that was something to do. I'm doing that at 1 o'clock today and 7 o'clock this evening. So that'll be exciting. Also, I've been trying out this. Okay, so this is from a blanket which has been designed by a lady who goes under the name of Coastal Crochet. She lives by the sea. I think somewhere down south. And a lot of her crochet is inspired by sea, and this one she's called the beachcomer blanket, and all the squares, you see they're quite big, are inspired by things she's found on the beach, so these shells and various other things. So I'm just trying this one out because one of my clients wants to do this, and so I said, well, I'll try them out, so give her some clues and tips on how to do it. So I've just used odd bits of wool based on the colours that she's used, and I liked it so much I might have to buy the yarn myself, I don't know. But quite nice, interesting techniques. This is popcorn stitch, those of you who are crocheters, which is a nice stitch to do, and also these lines which are used in Mosaic. I can see the lines there. That's raised treble, and that's she uses quite a lot of that on this blanket. So that's been keeping me amused. So that's the crochet, and also I have been making progress because this is my sitting down with a cup of coffee knitting. This is my easy Mosaic Sock by Winnick Mum. She's done it as a winter cowl. I'm a bit late to this party, but anyway, so I'm having great fun doing that. So that's lovely, working out really well. It looks like Fair Isle, but it's not. You only use one colour at a time, but you create the design by doing slip stitches. So those of you who've done slip stitches in brioche or sock knitting for the heel, that's the kind of thing that you do there. So I'm using some stush from White Stash, that's the West Yorkshire Spinners, and the ball of wool that was all wrapped around me was this bit here. So that's Debbie Bliss, and it's lovely. Got a high wool, they've all got high wool contact, but it's very soft wool, that one. So that's been keeping me busy as well as preparing for classes. And so I'm looking forward to that, seeing everybody again and some new faces as well. And I'll let you know how I get on. Just one other workshop to remind you of. I've got a Fair Isle workshop on the 12th of February, so if you're quick, I've got some places there, and that will show you what you need to do or introduce you to the techniques for Fair Isle knitting. So you can get very complicated in Fair Isle knitting, but we're going to keep it simple, make sure you've got the right technique, and you can create some nice things. So I've got spaces on that as well if you wish to come along, so give me a message. I think that's all for me this week. I hope you had a good one, and I will see you next week. Bye.